Hey everybody, welcome back to our No More Pain series. And today we're going to talk about iliotibial band syndrome. Now, first thing you should understand with any diagnosis that has the word syndrome in it means that they don't know what's going on. And you have to understand that. So with IT band syndrome means that there's something going on with the IT band that they don't really know. So they're calling it a syndrome because they just know that it's painful along this lateral side, but it's not really sure of what to do with it. So it's not a tendonitis, and it's not a sprain or a strain. When it's a syndrome, you kind of have to start making your own hypotheses on it. Now you have to understand that the IT band is a fascia. The muscle that starts with it is the TFL, tensor fascia latae. And so it comes down and it becomes the IT band and attaches to part of the fibula. So it's a double jointed tendon, if you will, to the point where when you bend the knee or straighten out the knee, it also affects the IT band. Now, if you've seen a lot of our other videos, you'll understand that IT band syndrome is very similar to a tendonitis, where you have to understand where the source of this problem is coming from. Most of the time, people that have surgery on their IT band to have a correction there, the problem's never fixed. They've always continued to have problems because, again, the IT band itself isn't the problem. It's something most likely happening higher up in the hip. Whether that's hip strengthening that they need increased hip mobility, most likely internal rotation. But something's happening where there's too much rotation going on in the femur, and the IT band is having to compensate to help stabilize that knee joint. And so one thing you need to really understand with IT band syndrome is that it's not the IT band's fault. It's trying to make up for something else that's going wrong. And what you'll end up having is this pain right in this area. And in our experience, surgery does not correct this. So what you want to do is have someone look at you biomechanically. Is your leg going in too much on a squat? Do you have too much femoral internal rotation? Are you not getting enough mobility through this in squats or lunges that this is not stretching enough? Or maybe it's overstretching and you're getting some tendonitis because it's pulling from its attachment site on the fibula. So a simple exercise to kind of help work on the external rotators of the hip is a sideline clam. And what you want to really focus on is that the pelvis stays forward, the feet stay together, and the knee is the only thing going to separate. And by doing this, you're focusing a lot on the deep external rotators. Go ahead. And by doing that, you're taking the load and the pressure off of the tensor fascia latae. You're still going to get that to contract, but you're also kind of retraining the brain on how to use these lateral muscles a little bit better so that the IT band, that fascia, is not being stretched or not being overcompensated. So when you're doing more upright exercises, like in our other videos, patella tendonitis, you'll see that with those exercises, it's more close chain with the foot is on the ground and they're standing. So you'll get a lot more control of the hip by doing some of these basic exercises. So another exercise that can help with IT band syndrome, patella tendonitis, anything is quadruped fire hydrant. So in this position here, you're going to stabilize through your arms and your legs, put a band right above the knees, and then the side that you're looking for is going to open up like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. And so the focus again is external rotation on the moving leg. And then to kind of progress this a little bit more, you rotate the whole body to get the weight-bearing leg. Now you have pelvis over femur at the same time. So you're getting that glute and you're getting this glute for external rotators in the hip. These external rotators in the hip will help stabilize the leg so that you don't have these compensations in the IT band. Remember, working on the IT band and really kind of just doing soft tissue only is not the key. That's good and that's important, but it's way more important to start figuring out where the source of that problem is. Why are you having this tension in the fascia here down closer to to the knee or even higher up, closer to the hip. So having to figure out the source of the problem is going to be super important in figuring out how to get rid of your pain. So thanks again for watching another series on No More Pain on IT band syndrome. If you have any questions or concerns, send a comment down below, and don't forget to like or subscribe. Thanks.